Be careful who you tell about your weight loss.
Hey bestie, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about you need to keep your weight loss journey private. I know bestie, when you start your weight loss journey, it's easy to get excited and want to share every little details with friends, family, and even strangers on social media. But sometimes the best way to protect your progress, your peace, and your motivation is to keep it private. So I put the stitches together so that you watch. I'll be back to share my truths.
Be careful who you tell about your weight loss. From experience, I grew up as an overweight kid, and since then, I've lost 82 pounds and counting. And a certain group of people knew me for being big and were very weirdly joyous about the fact that I was so big. I mean, these people used to, instead of refer to me by my name, they would call me by fat or any other variation of the word fat they could come up with instead of calling me by my name or greeting me with my name. So when I lost weight, they started to gain weight and they were asking me what I did. And because, it's obvious. So I told them some things that worked for me. And a lot of their first responses were, you shouldn't do that. Or you don't need to do that. Or you should go and eat how you used to eat. And recently, I had a feeling that one of my aunts was upset with me just over some misunderstanding. So I haven't seen her in a long time, a couple months, and I saw her and she didn't say hi. She didn't turn to me. She didn't ask me how I was, normal greeting. But the first thing she said was, "Oh, you got fat again. You gained weight?" And I said no, because I haven't gained weight. I weigh the same. It just showed me that although I feel the best, I'm the healthiest, I'm proud of my weight loss, people enjoyed that I was unhealthy. Even though they would speak to me with concern that I should lose weight for my health, when they react the way that they do now, since I've lost it, I realize that they do not have my best interest in, and they still see me as that fat kid, and they know that I didn't want to be a fat person, and till this day, that's still something that they'll use against me, even though it doesn't apply.
If you watch any of my videos, my number one tip for weight loss is to not tell anyone. Nothing pisses me off more than a mofo telling the world that they're going to lose weight. That in itself is telling me that you are actually not going to lose weight. And also, no one gives a shit. No one gives a shit. Like, no, I can't eat that. I literally only eat ground beef and banana peels. This is also the same people because they listened to a Gym Bro podcast that told them to eat meat, and that's it. And then they go ahead and try to educate everyone about this new diet or this new thing that they've discovered. Ooh, yeah, so you're still fat. Let's focus on that for a minute. Move in silence. And you, in fact, know nothing. So unless you lose the weight on this crazy diet, I don't want to hear about it. Here's a food for thought. What if instead of telling them weight loss, what if you just showed them weight loss? Whoa! And then if people ask, then you can tell. Because I don't care. Don't sit here and educate me and don't care. So, yeah, if you are a big back and you're trying to unback your back, just do it. Stop telling everybody. Holy. The best thing you can do on a weight loss journey is just keep it to yourself. Literally. No one wants to be around somebody that's trying to lose weight and making it everyone else's problem.
Hey girl, hey sis. Just like we keep our private life private, we need to keep our weight loss journey life private, right? So, I had a conversation with one of my good girlfriends, and we're on a weight loss journey together. So we bounce off ideas. I want to know what she's doing. She want to know what I'm doing, and we're accountability partners, which I love, because you need someone to kind of push you and encourage you and all that kind of great stuff. So I told her, I said, girl, I'm really trying to get up early to work out, do some exercising, walk on my treadmill. I'm trying to get at least 60 calories down in the morning. And what I have for lunch, I don't buy lunch. I take my lunch. I do all these steps, and my goal is to be over 5,000 per week. Like last week it was 4,000. Week before last it was 4,000. This week was 5. I'm gonna go 6 this week. So just inching up to 10,000, right? So we're talking. We're doing all this talking, and I noticed that she was kind of sad. And I was like, girl, what's up? You can talk to me. I'm your bestie. What's up? And we talk about everything else too besides weight. So she was like, people can be kind of discouraging. And I was like, friend, what are you talking about? So she was like, I told a couple people what I was trying to do. And they were like, well, you kind of up there. You over 50. It's kind of hard to lose weight. Menopause. You had a couple babies. The weight doesn't move off like it used to. Your metabolism. I said, girl, hold it. Stop it. Who the heck are you talking to, for one? No, we're not going to do this. I said, stop this. Cut this off. Don't talk to another soul about it. You talk to me about it. Because people are going to discourage you. When I had the weight loss surgery, of course I heard, girl, you're just going to gain your weight back. I know some friends who gain their weight back. No, mindset, get in your mind. So I told her, get in your mind, get out your mind, get back in your mind, declutter all that BS, and still strive. You have a goal. We have a goal. I'm counting on you. You can't just leave me out here. So I say this to say, don't let anybody discourage you. If you got to write it down, I talk about journals all the time, you guys, but if you got to write it down, write that goal down. I have a goal in my head, right? I'm still on a weight loss. I will be forever on a weight loss journey because it's in my mind. I know what I came from. I came from diabetes, high blood pressure. I came from sleep apnea. I was 260, size 2. I came from all that. I'm not going back to that. I'm not. I'm proud of what I've done. I'm proud of my friend and what she's done. So if you're on a weight loss journey, and it's private, you guys, it's private. And, I know you got to tell some people, but 1 or 2 people, and that's it. And just pop out. Pop out in your clothes. Pop out in your size, whatever. Pop out in your weight, whatever. Let them see. Because my granny used to always say, and rest in peace, Elise Howard, I can show you better than I can tell you. So keep those haters out your business. Keep those people at bay. And if you don't trust them, don't tell them. Don't tell them nothing. Just let them see. Because they're going to be like, oh my gosh, girl, you look so good. What you been doing? Yeah. That's the questions. Those are the statements that you're going to get. So I want to encourage my friend. I hope she's watching because I love you. Mwah, mwah. And you're going to be just fine. And you're helping me so much. You're my motivation. And you are awesome. You are beautiful. You are gorgeous. And we're doing this together. And we're not letting anybody stop us from our goal. So I'm telling that to you too, sis. You, and you. I'm telling that to you. Don't let anybody discourage you if you're on a weight loss journey or any type of goals that you're trying to do. Just pop out and let them see. And guess what? Always stay gorgeous.
Okay, guys, so these are 5 reasons why I would avoid telling people when you are about to start your weight loss journey. So, yeah, let's go. Okay, so I think the first reason is literally when you start speaking on things that you haven't actually done or achieved. I don't know if it's superstition or what, but sometimes you kind of start noticing it go downhill. So I think sometimes it's like bad luck when you speak on things you haven't achieved yet. So I think that's definitely one reason why I would just keep your weight loss under wraps until you've got it done. Okay, so I think the second one is obviously evil eye. and people praying for your downfall. Sometimes when you have, aspirations, especially with weight loss, some people don't want you to change. They like you the way you are, you make them feel comfortable. And yeah, some people just aren't happy to see you shine brighter than them. And that's why it's so important to keep your weight loss to yourself, because how can they pray for your downfall if they don't know what you're doing? So yeah, always remember that. The third one, and I think for me is definitely the biggest one, when you tell people that you're trying to lose weight and you don't, especially in like, let's say a year, it starts to put pressure on you. Pressure that should never have been there, because weight loss is not a race, it's really a journey and it takes time. But I think by telling people that, yeah, I'm gonna lose weight, and if they haven't seen progress in a certain amount of time, you're probably feeling stressed out, like, oh my gosh, what are they saying? What are they thinking? Forget them and focus on yourself. And again, if you're not ready for that, feeling of disappointment, just don't tell anyone. Okay, so another reason why you shouldn't tell people you're on a weight loss journey is simply because it's no one's business. This is literally about you and how you want to look. So I don't think telling people makes any sense until it's done, and then you can literally just start giving people advice and tips on how you did it, because again, your body's going to be different compared to everyone else's. So it's a very unique experience to just that person. So I feel like, again, it's really no one's business what you're doing. As long as you're happy and you're doing it safely, keep it to yourself. Again, tell people if you want to, but I just don't see it making sense. Like for me, I never told anybody that I lost weight until I posted my Snap and my Instagram showing my transformation. And I think that was definitely the best thing I could have ever done for myself. And then the last reason why I feel like you shouldn't tell people about wanting to lose weight is because if you decide to stop, or you fail and you don't plan on picking it up again, there's no pressure, there's no worries, because no one even knew you were losing weight to begin with. But if you have told people and then you don't pull through, they'll have a lot of things to say, which again makes no sense because it's not their business. But because you told them your business, they take your business upon themselves to chat rubbish. So yeah, if you are the kind of person that you feel like if you were to fail, you probably won't want to pick it up again, that is completely fine. But just don't bother telling people, because they will be.
That's a video, bestie. So I'm just here also to add on like what I think about today's video. Why you need to keep your weight loss journey private, because it's your journey. So not because you're hiding something, but because your journey is personal and not everyone will understand or support it. People have opinions, and let's be honest, not all of them will be kind or helpful. Some will project their own insecurities on you. Others may secretly hope you fail so that they can feel better about not making changes themselves. When you share too much too soon, you open the door to unwanted comments, judgment, or pressure that can make the progress more stressful than it needs to be. Keeping things private will help you focus on your own pace without feeling you have to prove anything to anyone. When you're quiet about your progress, you take away the chances of outside voices to influence how you feel about your body or your methods. If you're trying to eat new habits or a workout routine, you don't need someone chiming in with you. Okay, that's not healthy. Or my cousin tried that and did not work. Those comments can plant a seed of doubt and make you second guess yourself. Your journey should be about learning what works for you, not what pleases others. Privacy also allows you to avoid the awkward stage where you're still figuring things out. Maybe you're experimenting with portion size, cutting back on sugars, or learning meal prep. When no one is watching, you can make mistakes without feeling embarrassed, and you can adjust without feeling like everyone wanting to see results. Another reason to keep it private is to protect yourself from the emotional roller coaster or sharing your goals too early. When you announce I'm going to lose weight, you might get an emotional rush or support and encouragement, okay? But the moment you slip up or hit a plateau, you might feel like you're disappointing people. This guilt can lead to stress, eating, or even giving up together. By keeping your progress under wrap, you give yourself permission to grow without outside timeline or expectations. You can celebrate small wins in peace, whether it's your jeans fitting better or notice more energy in the morning. Those wins are yours and you don't need an audience to validate them. There's also something more powerful about letting your results speak for themselves. Imagine not saying a word, but then one day someone notices, whoa, you look amazing. One day someone notices, whoa, you look amazing. What have you been doing? That's when you decided how much to share. This approach keeps you in control of your narrative. You're not performing for anyone. You're simply living your life and letting the changes show naturally. People respect quiet transformation because it comes from a place of discipline and focus, not from trying to impress anyone. And truth, the less you talk about your plan, the harder it is for others to sabotage it. No one can attempt you with just keep your workout today, or one slice of cake won't hurt if they don't even know you're actively working on something. Finally, keeping your weight loss journey private is about building a deep connection with yourself. It's about turning into your body needs, learning self-control, and finding motivation that comes within instead of from applause or likes. When you don't have to report to anyone, you rely on your own discipline, which makes you stronger in the wrong line. The truth is, private can be your secret weapon. It gives you mental clarity, it keeps negativity out of your space, and it allows you to surprise people, not because you owe them anything, but because you've been quietly investing in yourself. So, bestie, stay focused, move in silence, and let your glow up do the talking. So you don't have to be minding what people are saying, bestie. You have to keep it private, keep it to yourself. Make sure if you're doing the hot girls walk, just go for a walk. If someone asks you too much questions, you're just starting. Just tell you love walking and all these things. Don't tell them you want to lose weight and all this because some people just come from nowhere with bad energy and they discourage you and you just stop there and then. Okay, so yeah, we have to keep moving our bodies. Okay, so make sure you put the step in. If you can clean your house so that you put the steps in. So the main goal is hitting the 10K steps. But if you're starting, you can start from 5,000, 7,000, any steps which you can actually manage, Bestie. So, Bestie, I'm so proud of you because I've been receiving your messages on Instagram telling me about your journey and the motivation and all this. I'm so proud of you, bestie, and thank you so much for following this channel. And we can do this together. So stay blessed. Bye bye. See you in the next episode.